Hey everyone, missed my cue. Hey everyone, I'll wait till some people are on. Sorry it took me long. I had a few things I had to get done. Um, you know, life of a busy person, I suppose. Right. Um, I'll tell you a funny story. I was just down the shops just about an hour and a half ago, and just picking up some things down at the local, and I was uh, at the checkout sort of thing, and the girl behind the counters, hi, how are you, and all that sort of thing. This sort of stuff they do. And of course, I was wearing this shirt, and she goes, "Oh, you into Bitcoin? Yeah, I do Bitcoin a bit." She goes, "Oh, what's Ascension?" And I said, "Oh, that's my own program. I developed it." I said, "We've had a couple of thousand people join this last couple of months sort of thing." And she goes, "Oh, right, okay." So she gets a piece of paper and a pen and she writes down. I said, "Oh, yeah, just bitcoinascension.com." She goes, "Yeah, that's something I'll get into." So wearing the shirt really works, guys. So, uh, you know, just have to wear it sort of thing and just tell them to go check out the website. And I think Tom and I have signed up every Uber driver that we've ever met. Um, and now we're getting people in shops and things like that. It's pretty cool. I was talking to Kirk, the owner of Seventh Avenue bar, where we did our seminar today, and he's worked out his Bitcoin and all that, and he's got his address. So I'll be making up his 10 accounts tonight for him. So he's pretty happy about that because he wants to be buying one a week and things like that because he really believes in what we're doing, and having met me sort of thing. He seems pretty confident, sort of thing. I think it's a good thing that you have owners show themselves, sort of thing, and make themselves pretty public and things like that, and hopefully they have a good attitude. So I've got a pretty laid back attitude, as you well know by now, if you've ever listened to me. Signed up someone tonight, just buying milk basically, and it's funny how it happens, but it does happen. So I see people all the time. So every time I'm wearing the shirt, someone asks me. So if you want the merch sort of thing, contact Tom or Amber. I think the prices are somewhere. I don't know where they are. Tom, can you message where the prices are, or find a post for it, please, and bump it up so people can see. The shirt's well worth having, and we've got some other merch in there as well. And even just wearing the hat, is enough, sort of thing. But I mean, personally, I like the black polos as well. But the ones I was wearing at the seminar with Tom, sort of thing, it's just got the patch on it, sort of thing, not a lot of writing and everything. But the hoodies are good and stuff like that, and things like that. Okay, so talking about the things we need to talk about today. Okay, I did a bit of the math and of the last week or so of how many people have. What's with all the shocked faces? What did I do? I'm wearing clothes, guys. Come on. I was doing a bit of the stats, doing a bit of my maths, sort of thing, as I like to do. I like to do my math. And noticed the last week or two, sort of thing, we've gone from what the average was. It was about 30 a day, and we're up to around about between 70 to 120 people per day now. As you probably noticed with all the people cycling. I'm cycling right now. It's going through my batch. I had 100 accounts, but I don't anymore. I've got about 50 odd because I've given away so many. Some of you will be getting those in that 100 sort of thing. I've got about 68, I think, or something like that, because I'm giving away some of those for the cat rescue place where you people donated. Terry said she's had a few messages of people asking when. So I'll get in contact with you tonight, get the details, and I'll start filling it in. And you'll cycle very, very, very soon, the way it's going. And so that's fantastic. We had a couple of glitches in the program, sort of thing, in terms of allocating the right people to the right, people above and stuff like that. But we're getting that sorted. So anyone was saying, "Hang on, shouldn't I cycle right now?" Don't worry, it's getting sorted. You're never going to miss out on your money with us, guys. Okay, that's one thing. That's one thing we promise, sort of thing. You're not going to miss getting a payout. So that's Tom and I promising that, sort of thing. We'll make sure that happens. So even with a hacker hitting, no one's going to miss out on their money. So and that's not a problem anymore. So that's a horrible memory that's gone now, sort of thing. Let them try again. They're not going to get anywhere near us. So so that's all cool. So I'll get those people sorted. I think there was about 15 of you all up. So it'll be some of mine, some of Tom's, and I think maybe a couple of Terry's. But but I'll get her to sort that out later, sort of thing. And so that, yeah, that was a very successful one. And I think a few people from the cat rescue followers, sort of thing, have joined us lately, sort of thing, from seeing the ads and stuff. So that was really good that we circulated that around, and thank you to Kitty for mentioning us and things like that. So yeah, so that'll get done. So I've got a Kirks to do. I've got the cat rescue competition to do, and a couple of others from the earlier competitions. Someone asked, I think, what happened with the Instagram and Twitter. We didn't hit the mark, so I didn't give away accounts, sort of thing. We've got to hit those marks if you want to win. So that's really, really good. So things are all going well there. And it's not just people making new accounts. It's making us, people making more accounts. It's pushing us along. There's new people coming in all the time. I think Phyllis just commented on that nice Perth post I did about Perth with those lovely pictures. Not the one of me and Tom in the spa so much, but the panoramic views and things like that from the park. Very pretty place. And she was saying she's signed up a doctor, sort of thing. He's bought 10 accounts. And that's the thing. People who are coming in aren't buying one account. They're buying multiple accounts straight away because they can see the power of the numbers and what it can do. I'm getting myself a whiteboard, and I'm going to do a video on my strategy. So I'll write it all up on a whiteboard, and I'll be able to point it out, sort of thing, so you guys can follow. So the people who are hearing impaired, sort of thing, can see what I'm talking about, and the people with vision impairment, sort of thing, can hear what I'm talking about, sort of thing. I'll talk slower, maybe. I'll try, drink a few bottles or something like that, and I'll slur it a bit and just go really slow. But no, I won't, I promise. So we'll get that video done. That whiteboard will come in really handy because I might be able to use it during calls and stuff like that to show people how the matrix works and things like that, so they get a visual understanding of how it works. I think everyone will like that. Going by the love hearts, they're probably going yes, 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 because lots of people are asking those questions. So, and if I've still got to get stuff done for you, just bump up your messages, okay? So that'd be really, really good. Okay, Tom's in a frisky mood. He's buying 20 accounts, and he wants to have a race of it. So he wants, for everyone he does, he wants to see if we can beat him to 20 accounts. I'm not sure where he's starting, so Tom can comment when he's about to start those 20 accounts. And let's see if we can beat him. Let's see if we can get our 20 accounts in before he gets his 20 accounts in. So that'll be cool. So just a bit of fun, that's all. We're growing quite rapidly and stuff like that. So I think you might have a bit of a race on, Tom. So that's it. But you know what Tom's like. So yeah, he's going to be. We're going to be organising frequent Zoom calls for prospects, sort of thing. Amber's been collating the times to try and get as many countries in around about the same time. That way, if once I've done a few, sort of thing, it'll probably cover, and if they're good, sort of thing, we'll be recording them, of course. But we want to get as many people on as we can, sort of thing. And if I have the whiteboard then, because I'll pick it up soon. But if I have the whiteboard then, and it's on wheels, which is really cool, because then I can race it around the house. Then it's going to be easier to explain things and stuff like that. I don't know how I'll do it from a Zoom call, but I can at least do it with a video anyway, so that'll be really, really good. And we'll bring in lots and lots of people, and I've had lots of requests for Tom and I to travel the world doing seminars, USA, UK, South Africa now. Phyllis made an offer of South Africa, even a place to stay, and she said there's nice hotels there with the reception areas for seminars and things like that. She reckons she could fill them. So we'll see how we go. I've got to make a bit more money yet, so I can do travelling like that. So, but yeah, I wouldn't mind going to Africa and South Africa and things like that. She says she's right on the beach, so that sounds good to me. So it's a nice experience when you can do things like that, but also, it's sort of like a holiday like Perth was, but it was also business as well, and it's nice to mix that business with pleasure, guys. So it just makes it so much more fun. And as you might have seen in the seminar sort of thing, I've never done public speaking. I've never been on a stage in my life to explain anything to anyone. And I think I did the seminar okay. I could probably refine it a little bit. But it's because I knew you guys were backing me. That's what keeps me going. It's you guys, the positivity in the room and the banter and the way you go about your business and everything like that. is super fantastic, and that's what gives me the confidence, where I don't usually have that sort of confidence. So yeah, so when I go to Tom's wedding and I have to do a speech or something like that, I might be a little better, sort of thing, as long as I'm not going on about Bitcoin Ascension, because I don't think that'll impress his wife to be too much. If I start trying to sign up the guests, I'll do that after, you know. Okay, also, Tom, being in his generous mood, as he always is, and we were talking about merchandise, he wants to give away a hoodie. And I don't think it's the same one as T-Fish, but we have got hoodies like T-Fishes, just not with all the same writing, because that was pretty expensive to make. So what I've done... Hang on a second. Move stuff on my desk. Behind this envelope, I have written a number. Okay? A number between, say, 1 and 200, depending on how many viewers we have, sort of thing. And the person who gets that number correct... will win the hoodie, and we'll send the hoodie out to him. So you get a free hoodie. Woohoo! I'm going to get a hoodie. I like the hoodies, especially when I go to the UK again. I'll probably need it. Probably even in their summer, I'd probably need it. I'm a Brisbane boy. So if you want the hoodie, start putting down numbers and things like that, and I'll find the winner straight after the live, sort of thing, and I'll declare the winner. So only one number each, guys. Don't go down right now down to the 200 numbers hoping you'll win. Okay, I'm only going to pick one. So your first one is your best guess. Okay. So who wants to win a hoodie? Give me some hearts, and so I know you want to win the hoodies. Tom, you don't get to win because you've got the merchandise and you're giving it away, so you don't get to pick a number. And I don't get to pick a number, probably because that'd be cheating, because I already wrote the number down. So, okay, that's lots of hearts. All right, okay, so you want to win the hoodie, that's fine. So we've got the hoodie going on, we've got the 20 counts Tom's making. He wants to have a race, so let him race. Yeah, he likes that. He thinks he's fast, so let's see how fast he actually is. Also, what else was I going to talk about? Oh, lots of things. I can't think of it. Oh, the Valentine's Day thing, which I called Atlanta there in the chat, because the correction thing, but Arla made a couple of pics. You've probably seen him in the post in the juicing room, in the group, and in the chat box. She made a couple of Valentine Day ads, sort of thing. Might be a good idea to promote those, and if you see people promoting those, please comment them. If you're not into advertising, at least comment on the ads and stuff like that, because it really opens it up. This is the time we have to move, guys. It's picking up so quickly. We do not want to sit down on our backsides now as we're trying to accelerate. The more we accelerate, the more people cycle, the more money you make, and the faster it goes for everyone. So, get in there. 10 minutes a day. I keep saying it, 10 minutes a day. That's it. That's all it takes. We're going to do some things such as focusing on some areas as well, which will boost up our social media exposure. And, I'm not one to expose myself too often, but I'd like to expose Bitcoin Ascension a fair bit on different social medias as well. So we might have some things where we're really focusing on one area and stuff like that. We've got the Facebook blitzing down really well. We've got a lot of people there. So we want to do that. We're also still putting together the step-by-step PDF for you guys to what to do when you do. If someone says, okay, what do I do now? And you're going, we'll get a PDF so you can you know exactly what you do. You can give them that PDF sort of thing so they can follow it step by step. And that'll be good, and we'll get that all done. Pardon me. What else have we got to do? So we've got to do that. Pick a number. What else was I going? Oh, that's right. Well, as you know, my birthday was last week. Yay me. I didn't see my son just after my birthday, sort of thing. And then he says, "Oh, you're going to be home today?" And I said, "No, I'm flying to Perth this morning." And he says, "Oh, that's a good way to get out to see me." And I thought, "You cheeky bugger." I don't know where he got that from. And so he says, "Oh, I bought you a birthday present," which I don't generally do, because they never had the money to do that sort of thing, and I'm not big on presents and things like that. But he bought me a birthday present, so I want to show you what my son got me for my birthday. If you want to see, put some likes and hugs up, and love hearts up, and I'll show you what my son got me. He got me two things, and it caught at my heart. It it just shows you how much my son really knows me. And you know, Branko, he's actually in the program with us, sort of thing, and he flipped, and so I think he used some of that money to actually buy me something. So, you really want to see? I'll show you. Hang on. This is the first thing he got me. Don't know if you can see that properly. You probably can now. It's a very beautiful watch, and it is actually a rather expensive one. It's got the dragon on it because he knows I love dragons. So it's got a dragon, it's got little diamonds in it and stuff like that, which are really cool. So that's a watch he got me. It's a beautiful watch. I wear it all the time. I took it off so I could show you properly. So isn't that a cool watch? I love that. And that shows you my son knows me really, really well with dragons and things like that. So I was very, very happy to accept that from my son. It's not like a pair of socks. It's something that's rather meaningful. So thank you, my son. Thank you, Branko. And I'll show you the other thing he got me, which I thought was the coolest thing in the world. See, I've got to get it up right. Hang on a second, guys. Off camera for a second. Okay. It's alright, I had to look because I haven't got the specs on. And he got me this. It's probably showing a bit backwards on here, but ooh, look. He bought me a gold-plated Bitcoin. So, hang on, I'll show you the other side too. So, it's like the Bitcoin they show, sort of thing. But it's rather big. But that is really, really cool. I loved it. I loved it. And that's what he got me. So my son knows me really, really well. You can tell, hey. So yeah, so he got me the beautiful gold watch, and he got me this beautiful gold Bitcoin, and I thought that was pretty cool. So he knows what I'm like, and I think as a child, even I remember being a child once, you know, buying something for your dad or your mum, sort of thing. Or you know, even one of your siblings, sort of thing. When you know they really love something, and then you can afford to get it for them. It's a special feeling for both parties, sort of thing. You know, it was for me, and it was for him to see me so happy. And without plugging the business, sort of thing, as he said to me himself, he couldn't have done it without Bitcoin Ascension. It gave him the money to do things like that, and that's why I suggested last night on the live about the Valentine's Day thing. You know, do something that's really going to matter. I mean, you still buy them the flowers and the things they want. And you know, you think they want, sort of thing, to make the day special. I'm not saying don't buy them that as well, but buy them a spot in this, whether they believe it or not. As you saw, Richard Yeager brought in his wife, who wasn't too sure about the business, as many people aren't, sort of thing, especially if they're not into internet marketing and things like that. They probably usually worry about that, you know, thinking, what has my crazy partner got himself into this time? You know, as you know, with a lot of programs that don't work. So, I know a lot of people have partners who think that. So yeah, give me likes if you've been through that, or you know people like that, where they go, what crazy scheme have you got into this time? How much have you lost us? You know, basically. So his wife has come in with a very open mind, to be honest, and she'd be very proud of herself, because it is hard when you're not doing that sort of thing, to believe in that sort of thing. And she actually cycled yesterday, I think it was, and she cycled up to level 3, sort of thing. So she received 0.012 Bitcoin. So not bad for her. She's done quite well. So good on her for that. And nothing makes you a true believer than actually getting paid out in these things. And I think that's why we're going so well, because people are being paid, and they're seeing, with the increase of people coming in and accounts being made, it's going faster and faster. From where at the beginning of January, it was once every 2 days at one stage, so we had that really slow period. And it's now where it's up to between 7 and 10 a day. People are cycling, so it's absolutely fantastic. And just think, you know, if it does get up to, well, when, I'm not even saying if anymore, but when it does get up to 1,000 accounts being made per day, you think how fast. If it's 10 now at 100, sort of thing, 100, 120 at 1,000, it's going to be like 100 people cycling a day. You know, level 3, you know. Level 2, level 3, and level 4 payouts will be happening a lot faster. So these people think, oh, I've come in at 2,000, it's going to take forever. It could take like 2 weeks, guys, before you cycle up to level 2 at least. And it could be faster because of the way we're going, because of the people in here. This is why it's the People's Matrix, isn't it? That's right, it is. I can't remember if I've forgotten anything else. I probably have forgotten 100 things, because 100 things go through my brain. But yeah, really push this Valentine's Day thing. For Valentine's Day itself, I think on that particular day I want to run a competition. It won't be an early spot, but it probably will be money in terms of Bitcoin for a prize. I can't give away many of my earlier positions, sort of thing, just yet. If Tom wants to, he probably will. He likes to challenge himself and things like that. But I'm running low on those, and I need to make money too. I'll make some more though. The more I make, and down the track when we're up at 6,000, 8,000, I've got something in the 2,000s. Then that's going to be an early position. It's all relative, isn't it? So, so we'll still be doing competitions like that. But yeah, I think a bit of Bitcoin now. But I think on Valentine's Day, it'd be good to get a bit of Bitcoin. You know, $100, $200 worth of Bitcoin, and things like that, because it's Valentine's Day, and then you can go out if you've bought an account for your beloved and stuff like that. Then you can, and that includes like your mum as well and stuff like that. You know, they're always your Valentine. You love your mum, and you know, if we give you a bit of cash sort of thing, then you can go out and get that present for them. You know what I mean? Bitcoin looks like it's on the rise, as we predicted it would be in February. Looks like it's starting to go up quite nicely. Which I'm liking because I'm starting to cycle too, so it's nice seeing the money just go up and up and up. So it's still nice and early to get in. It's still not expensive to get in, but it shows you that, you know, all the naysayers would say, oh, it's a bubble, it's going to burst, it's going to just bottom out. They were wrong, like they are every year. So use this as a good experience, guys. That, you know, don't listen to the morons. Listen to the people who actually know what's going on. Yeah, you know, don't let fear cloud your day, sort of thing. I think it's about time we chucked off the mantle of always listening to what the government says all the time when it comes to things like this. Things they're not in control of, they're never going to like, no matter what country it is. Okay, so, you know, don't be the sheep that follow whatever the media tells you, sort of thing. Look into it yourself. Always like listen to what they're saying, sort of thing, but look for yourself. You know, we've got the internet these days. You know, we're not in the dark like we used to be, and can't be just sold a heap of dog crap, sort of thing. We can look for ourselves, and it's time for us to use our own minds and our hearts and things like that, and become individuals, and show that we can take care of ourselves as well. You know, governments are always going to be important. Don't get me wrong, and things like that. And but we have our own minds. We're all individuals, and we should be very, very proud of ourselves. I'm proud of all of you guys. You know that. I've said it often enough. And I think it's time that we make our own stand in this world. We're not here for a long time, so let's make the most of it while we can. So that's why I made this, so all you guys could see that you can actually make a difference for yourselves and other people, because that's what we're doing. We're not just making our dreams come true, we're making everyone else's dreams come true at the same time. And that's a good thing. So I won't preach anymore, I'm sorry, but I just really want you guys to believe in yourself, not just in this, but in life in general. You know, you don't have to take everything that's fed to you, sort of thing. You can stand up for yourself. You are brilliant people because you've taken this chance as you see it, or this opportunity as you may want to see it, and that shows you're different from a lot of other people. And all we want to do is introduce this to people who are really looking for a way out, you know, for something more. So so that's great. So the hoodie thing, that's going great. The Valentine's Day ads, very, very cool. Ala did a great job on them. If you want to make some more, Catherine made a brilliant video. I think she's editing. I'm not sure, but we'll load that up to you, Joe. I had a view of it. We just had to edit a few words. I think it was Amber said when she reviewed it. I had a look at it and I loved it. Absolutely loved it. Got a good beat to it and all that sort of thing. And it's all about heart and caring and stuff like that. And that's what we are. And it's a brilliant, brilliant video. So once that's up and running, we'll put the links up so you can go check our channel out, sort of thing, because it'll be on our channel as well, and give it lots of likes and comments on there as well, because that all helps us. And yeah, so I think I've covered everything. I'm sorry I have to keep saying that, but I got to go through so many things in my head. Yeah, I think that's really it for now. So okay, get moving. Put your numbers in and things like that, and I'll pick a winner, and then I'll make a post of it of who won the hoodie. Tom, if you've got a picture of the hoodie, can you send that to me in messages so I can use it in the pic and the ad in the post that I'll use? See, I'm getting Tom to do everything tonight, working him hard. So we're going to see someone tomorrow, Tom and I, to talk about a few things, but it's the future of Bitcoin Ascension, as well as other things, and so you know, just to make sure that we don't go stagnant. We're always growing, and any business that's going to last, or any program that's going to last, is always developing and improving. I've had some brilliant ideas that just came to me, sort of thing, that I want to put into place to make your lives easier, and I can't wait to do that. I don't have the programming skills, but I've got people who do, who believe in what we're doing as well, sort of thing. So I'll try and get those done as fast as possible. Thank you all for everything. Tom, I'll pick you up tomorrow morning, and and we'll get moving. But I'll be up fairly late tonight if I go to bed at all, and I'll get the things done, the accounts made, and I'll contact those people because Terry sent me the list for that. So so that'll be good. Okay, I'll sign off. I'll see you later, guys. Thank you, everything. Love yous all, as always. Always love yous. Yes, I do. I need to shave. Jesus, I need to shave. Sorry. I'll talk to you later. Catch you later. Bye bye.